Hello everyone, my name is Cetus and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 in the quest to reunite the Holy Roman Empire. In the last episode, my overly ambitious nature has led us into a couple of interesting, well, I don't know that they're problems, but perhaps a little bit of a misuse of our time in the last few episodes because the duchy's crumbling because there are too many counties under it. And we have an alarming amount of overextension. And the cost of that is we've lost a bunch of our income, minus 55%. Lost a bunch of our troops, minus 55% on that as well. Not going quite ideal. And we did it extending, well, A, I was too greedy taking all the land from my brother. B, I rushed down here and took Bohemia because I was like, great, I can make a kingdom and have a kingdom title. I totally forgot that you can't create a title of the equivalent of you liege. And our liege is a king. So we can't create this title. We don't have the one county anymore either, but even when we did, couldn't create it. Didn't have the gold, didn't have the right to take it. And the sad realization behind that is that our kingdom is going to crumble. The other mistake I made, and I realized this actually this morning before I was going to record, it dawned on me like, wait a minute, isn't there a twist with the opening succession laws where you can't work around the fact that you're going to lose territory? And the answer to that is quite simply yes. Yes, there is a twist to it. So if we come here to succession laws, we are confederate patron, and what this means is new titles may be created for younger realm heirs. So the reality is, all this lovely land of ours is going to get broken up into its individual duchies. And we'll probably be left with this one. Now, what we want to think about is there's probably an argument. See, this is our home one, so I kind of want to hang on to it. But there is a very reasonable argument to be made to moving our capital down here so that once we get our independence, we can, we'll have access to a kingdom, right? If we take this duchy is also a kingdom. We can just become Bohemia. Kind of abandoning our culture base, because if we switch to culture, we're Saxon up here. We'll be taking over the Czech land, but I mean, we would long-term return and retake our native land. So there would be amusement to that. It would be setting ourselves up better for the future. Unfortunately, I do think I gave up all the territory in that one. I didn't. I still have that. Duchy of Bohemia. Oh, I still have all the territory in the Duchy of Bohemia, which is excellent because I could do just this. I could turn this into my primary duchy. Do I have this duchy? Do not. Need 250 gold, which will be hard to come by. The reality is, I should give up this duchy over here to try and gain better control of my land. It sucks. But can we grant it straight to our kid that will inherit it? Because then at least it will be in our family. So this duchy will go to Gesma, which is probably our second kid? Yes. Ooh, grant title. He needs a county to go with it. Right, I remember that problem before. Our nephew, ironically, has most of it. I can't revoke titles because we don't have limited crown authority. So what could I give our kid? We were to grant him a title. We could grant him that, and then the duchy. And then he would end up with all of that. It's unfortunate because we're giving away some of our land. But if we're going to move our kingdom down here, long term, that might make sense. That might make sense. And I'm thinking that's the best route to independence. I don't know that it is, but I'm thinking that it is. Because for us to gain a kingdom up here, I mean, it's a massive one. It would be hard to make that kingdom. This one would be slightly easier. Interesting. We have lots of options. I do think I need to get rid of that other duchy though. So let's do that. We'll give it to our kid. Not ideal, but we will give him that duchy and stabilize things a little bit. Lost a chunk of our kingdom, which is not ideal. But yeah, that halved our overextension, which helps a lot. Still have a dangerous faction building. This powerful vassal is causing us trouble by helping them. She would like to be on our council. She would be a great military one. We have a great military one. She would make a terrible chancellor and a terrible spy master. Maybe we'll make her out. Maybe we'll make her our chancellor. She'd be bad at it. But if we can get her into the positive. What are we? Minus 60. Hang on. Minus 61. Minus 40 from that. Minus 50 from over domain limit. Doesn't like lustful. I think this will stabilize a bunch. And then we'll get her over the penalty. I'm going to start swaying her. And the penalty should go away once we figure out what we want to do. These wars are a bit unfortunate because they're going to eat away his land. Yeah, they're trying to take that. I don't know what this war is about. So we might wait for these wars to go before we break up our land too much. Oh, you want me on the council again? Cool. Cool. Yeah, I'll ransom you for money, definitely. Use the money. So breaking down this duchy over here didn't help us. Which is unfortunate, but it's what life is. I think our king might lose this war. They shouldn't. He shouldn't, but he's in 2 wars, and I think that's what's causing trouble. Out of curiosity. Is a non-believer. I don't even know if I could get anything useful out of her. What was I trying to do against your liege? This guy's trying for independence. Still high above our domain limit. I would like to make this duchy Need 250 gold. How far am I away from being able to ask the Pope money? Oh, I don't have the piety. So never. Never is the answer to that question. So we're hoping to move our capital over here somewhere. Probably Prague here. If I had to guess. Out of curiosity. Remote culture. Please. And promote religion. That's what we're hoping to move our capital to. Assuming our liege doesn't lose everything, which everything for me. Says there's a dangerous faction, but it's not that dangerous. Have I now? Asked to take vows. Asked to imprison. Nothing too helpful on him, in all honesty. Be nice if our liege got better control of this war. If we do lose. Oh, the one I want to make my capital is what they want to take from me. That's unfortunate. Oh, great. Oh, he's trying to take back that from me. Okay, hang on. Do we raise our what is now quite pitiful army and try and help out? Really hoping our liege would, you know, step in and do something about this. He is winning this one, though, apparently. Not accepting peace, which is irritating, but hey. Well, maybe we'll leave him be. I mean, he seems to be doing okay. I mean, in theory, like, his armies are way higher than all of them. And just slightly not higher than all of them when they are combined. But we'll chill for a little bit. A couple of dangerous factions. You are just being a problem. I don't appreciate it. Oh, minus 63. When did that change around? This might not become our new kingdom because we might not have it. Really funny to just kind of be sitting back and just like, is what it is. What are we looking for? You'd be better. I'm gonna give away some of this land just to stabilize my empire a little bit before we'll grant this. We'll also grant this. Maybe we'll grant some of my primary duchy. Isn't ideal, but here we are. Yeah, so they want to rebel. We'll grant a tax lien. Isn't helpful, but I'm not in a position to want that fight. And then we'll have you turn around and improve. Wow, control is bad all over the place. Down here, though. Okay, one war won. Our daughter is of age. She was set to marry, wasn't she? No. Okay, we should definitely do that. I thought we had married her to the primary heir. Minus 22. Marrying down in opinions. I have promising prospects, plus 25. Interesting. But won't do that. How about his second? Oh, that's a daughter. Okay, well, let's do this the other way around. What options are there? Sort by alliance. Will provide us an alliance. What is that the county of? Sure, that's France, right? Yeah. He's dead. Right, up in Ireland. A lot of these aren't that helpful to me, if we're being honest. Where's your title? None of these are that helpful to me, so let's do this a little differently. Instead of providing an alliance, let's go matrilineal. Matrilineal means that my dynasty stays in charge, or is who the kids will inherit. So the kids will inherit my dynasty's name. So we could get our dynasty into England. Where's this? France is probably more helpful. Venice. Oh, 86. Probably won't have kids out of that. Yeah, we'll do that. It's not perfect, but I think it'll be good. Excellent. So this war is still going, which is not a great one for me. And this war is still going, which is not ideal, but I could survive. Well, the Byzantine Empire is on our side too. They're the ones dying, or someone from the Byzantine Empire, at any rate. I would really like to not lose this. Wow, she's pregnant again. We're gonna have kids, not a problem for us. I'm impressed with King Offload's plan. So, okay. You liege. Let's see if we can help out. This is the war we primarily want to help out with, right? Yes. They have 3,000 troops, which is all of those. So, I think we need to try and participate. The council. Wow, none of you two are good. Give it to you because you're most likely to be positive once we're done. So I'm curious if they get into a fight, because they're gray to me, but if they get into a fight, can I join the war and help out? That's the question. So we raise all our troops. We're so close to being able to buy that duchy. unfortunate, but we do need to make sure that this goes the other way. Oh, plus 90 now. Ooh, martial perk. Raid speed, supply capacity, infantry, spearmen, archers, like cavalry, skirmishers. So we have so unfortunately we only have one of any of these, which isn't ideal. Raid speed and supply capacity though could be good. Oh, you know what? I like retreat losses too. So this is retreat losses and bonus to our infantry. Oh, our archers. Two good ones. At plus 91 on this fight. 92. I feel like a white piece would be perfectly acceptable if you wanted to go with that, liege. I mean, I don't mind you pushing for the full. Got lovely. Back down to 85. Okay, I wonder, they're splitting up a little bit. I'm gonna raise all. With the fall of the settlement version to High Chieftain, much of the greater Merchantman has been left bare to rampage. As the few local fortresses of size left oppose them, the raiders have carried off every precious item. Wow. Pay a welfare for the loss. No. Spend in. I curse the meddlesome savages. We lose a little renown. I'll be okay. That is a fight between them, but I can't win that. So let's see if we can come take this back. Never back down. Gain trait brave. Brave is good. Not the fastest one to take in the world, but I'm hoping if we can take this. Oh, it's 100%. For the love of God, liege. Yes. Okay, so we have kept this, which is awesome. So now we can definitely come help with this fight over here. Definitely, definitely. God, what is with the wars? What is for this for? Yeah, there's nothing I care about. Good. We're fully committed over here. Okay, so let's pause here. Things have turned positive. We managed to get things under control, and then in the next episode we'll clean up this war and then deal with the process of transferring our kingdom down to Prague. So thank you everyone for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode.